whole thing all over. So exit out of everything and go back.
Hello,
Now live.
sunshines. How art thou? How art thou? How art thou? How art thou? This is another session that we're going to do. This time I'm certified. So now, um, the biggest thing that I did not realize was that class that was going to tell me things that would impact not just my life, but everybody's life. So now, Carla is blessed to have those things that I am going to go over with you guys. So tell us about yourself, Carla. Who are you?
Hi. I am a crochet artist. I've been crocheting for about 10 years now, really trying to find my footing still, even after 10 years. I started my business about 3 years ago, still trying to figure out what works best for me. But I love crocheting. I love being able to share my art with the world. And I love learning new things about crocheting. You know, it's not something that you learn it and then you're done. Every day there's something new, new stitches, new patterns that you can work on and things like that. So I love that. And being able to share that with other people also, it just brings me so much joy.
You say that, but do you know how you're saying it? Do you
Yeah.
realize that you're like, I love crochet. It's just bringing me so much joy. It's just brings me so much to me. Like, girl, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. We're gonna talk about that. I get it. So I asked you some questions. You gave me your questions, and I
Mhm.
just want to go over that a little bit. The
Okay.
questions that you had went asked was the same questions that I asked the last couple of ladies, and I'm sorry, something is. I don't have a moderator as of yet, but for some reason, it is saying somebody did something bad. Thank you. Whoever the other moderator just came on, something happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. YouTube was like, listen, hold up. This person just said this. You need to handle it. Somebody handle it. I don't know. Whoever my moderator is on, thank you. All right. So I'm going to go over
I'm
your
on a
question.
live.
And then after we go over your questions, I'm going to give you some options and homework if that is
Okay.
what you want to do.
Yeah.
So this is all optional. Business optional.
Right.
Pursuing your crocheting optional. When I was looking at your questions, it was like a duty to you. It was more like I need to do this. I have to do this because if I don't do this, then how else, am I going to be able to go to the next level?
Right.
So that's where I want to say that that's where I was. The reason why I like to give analogies, well, not analogies, but feedback experiences of what I have done is because when we relate to someone, it helps to know that, okay, maybe I can ask them, how can I do this? Or I'm just going through a really bad day or a really bad week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I ask Shauna, can she help me? I didn't always have that person. I didn't always, because my crochet mentors were married with
Right.
kids, and I didn't have that. So if I had that person, I could say, when am I able to crochet? Or when am I able to do this? Or if I'm in pain, how can I do this? I didn't have that. So I had to go through experience. So when I see someone who have just about the similar issues that I had, I am happy to help and have the right, I have the right techniques to kind of help you get through this.
Okay.
And I am just like so crazy how things happen for a reason, because after I did this class and I went over some things, I said, you know what? This is all right. This is all right. The class that I did also focuses on our purpose. Journey
Mm-hmm.
towards a purpose. If we don't have a purpose in life, how can we say we're gonna have a business? And
Right.
I kind of used your questions as an example for my homework and for my test that I had to do. And
Mm.
I realized that it was way more to it than me just saying you need to market this or market that. It's a little
Right.
more to it than that. So when I asked you, um, so I asked everyone the same questions. When I asked you, um, where is it? Oh, here it is. What is your specialty? You said you're currently making pillows and you do fall and winter accessories. I looked at your
Right.
work, I saw your work, and your work is good. We just need to make sure we find a niche for you because that will help you. That will help you find an audience, make some money, profit. We need to make sure that making pillows can be a great thing to do, but
Mm.
something else. Is there
Right.
anything else that you could crochet that you love that you absolutely like really need to do?
Baby items, honestly. Anything baby related, I absolutely love.
Okay. That's a great thing that you can do. Create baby items, create baby layouts and stuff like that, and that
Hmm.
can be a huge business. Um, that could be a huge business for you. So that's something that I wanted you to look more into than just pillows and accessories. Um, you've been crocheting for 10 years, and just like everyone else, you learned on YouTube. Do you have a crochet
Yes.
mentor? No. This is
No.
what I say to everyone. I believe we all need a mentor because a mentor can help you um, with the right stitches for this because you could crochet something and I notice you ladies. I'm gonna say you ladies. You ladies like to do double crochet a lot. Not all of you, but a lot of you like to do double crochet a lot because you see a lot of people on YouTube doing it. It's quick and it elongates your item, but
Hmm.
it also causes holes. It also looks to me, it looks childish, babyish, and it doesn't kind of sort of make it look like professional. So that's something that I think would be beneficial for you is like you said when we first got on here, learn new stitches, to
Hmm.
learn new techniques so that you do not have to be stuck on what everyone else is doing in double crochet.
Right.
So that right there, you was already on the right path with that. You need to learn new stitches and stuff and kind of sort of YouTube is great. YouTube University is absolutely amazing. We just need to know when we are looking at YouTube patterns, when we can
Mhm.
use them, and when we need to fall back on them. Because I know certain crocheters that are doing YouTube, you could use them as inspo. You don't have to do exactly what they're doing. Inspiration
Mhm.
is great. It's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes making exactly what they're making, we may want to change it a little. And
Mhm.
you can do that. It's nothing wrong with doing that. Some people say it's copying, but to be honest with you, where did they get that from? Like
Right.
everyone is
Yeah.
using inspiration.
Mhm.
From this session, you're looking for guidance, clarity, have no expectations, just hoping that you can help that I can help you figure out where you're headed. So
Yep.
after reading that, I'm going to let you know that I had a flag up. And the
Mhm.
reason why I had a flag up is because you are looking for guidance, you're looking for clarity, but you have no expectations. And
Mhm.
you're just hoping that I can guide you. It don't work like that. It doesn't
Okay.
work like that. Yeah, you have to have some type of expectations. You have to have some type of goal. And this is why I say this is perfect for you because that was the part that I had to learn yesterday before I finished my certification.
Okay.
And so we're going to take a different route than I did with the others. And I am going to ask you a couple of questions so I can find out where you are, your purpose is, and if crocheting is a business for you or is it just a hobby. And the reason why I looked into this and the reason why I felt like this is something that I need to ask you is because you have kids, you have a lot on you, you have a full-time job, you're tired. And
Right.
that's nothing wrong with being tired. What we need to do is find out if it's something that you don't mind pushing through that tiredness. If you don't mind putting a little bit more time into your business rather than just saying, I'm sleepy, I'm going to sleep. That makes the difference between your business and just not pushing forward. So that's why I want to ask you these questions. And this is how we're going to figure out your purpose. So
Okay.
what I want to know from you is what are your needs when it comes to you being a mom, being a provider, being a full-time worker? What is your needs? Something that Carla needs right now, this very minute, to keep pushing on throughout the day and the week.
Honestly, motivation. That's what I need right now. And I know a lot of people, they say you can self-motivate and things like that. It's not that simple. So if I can just get that little push that and that's always a problem that I have where I feel like I need someone to tell me the decision that I made is correct. Decision, the things that I'm doing, I'm going in the right direction. So for me, I just need that extra little push, that vote of confidence that says, you're working on this. You're thinking this thing through correctly. You're making the right decisions for you, for your family, and things like that. So motivation, definitely. That mentor, like you were saying, having that would definitely help.
So you think mentor is another one. So you need motivation and a mentor.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you feel you need? That's it for now, or
no, that's it for now. Yeah.
Okay. So the barriers. What are the barriers that's causing you from being motivated?
I put way too much on myself. So I feel like if I say that I'm going to finish a hat in one night, if I don't finish it, then I feel like I failed. And, it stops me from wanting to crochet the next day because I'm like, well, you didn't do this. Why would you want to continue? So that's a big issue that I have where I put way too much on my plate and then it doesn't get done. So I feel like everything else just needs to be on hold.
What about what's the barrier of you having a mentor? You didn't know a mentor at the time.
No, I really even didn't.
Okay.
Like there's people in the crochet community that I look up to and things like that, but there's no one specifically that's like, this is what you should be doing. Well, no, that's not true. I do have one person who's been crocheting, but her focus isn't crochet. And she wears many different hats in her own life to where she can help out. But I feel like something more focused on just me would be able to help me a little more.
Gotcha. So the thing about a mentor, some mentors are good people that you could just crochet with, chill, relax. But then there's some mentors that you could do that, the crochet with, and chill and relax and have that guidance, have that person that has the knowledge to know how to teach you and push you in that right direction, because it looks like sometimes you just need that inspiration, that push. It looks like sometimes we're looking at false reality when we look at Instagram. When we look at Instagram and Facebook, we see a lot of things that, you're saying, I can't do a business right now because I'm not where she's at yet. I can't be where she's at right now because I can't do this. And that's what held me up 3-4 years. I could have been doing my business 3-4 years ago, but I was too busy looking at what social media was telling me. And social media is always out there to deceive us. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I want to put a platform out here for us to know the realistic ways that you can have a business, but you got to be realistic and you have to have expectations. You said you didn't have expectations. So that's what I'm trying to help you with.
Mm-hmm.
We also are going to help you with those needs and help you conquer the barriers. That's what you need, and that's what you're going to get. Um, so to find out if crochet is a business or a hobby, I'm going to ask you the who, the what, the when, the
Mm-hmm.
where, and the why. I'm going to ask you the 5 questions. When we finish the 5 questions, we will know if this is a
Mm-hmm.
business or if it's a hobby for you. So, are your items primarily gifts and donations? Do you choose the patterns, colors, and items you want to make?
Yes, and yes.
Yes and yes. Okay. Um, do you take orders from friends? Do you sell at craft fairs or consignment shops? Do you let other choose the patterns or items you want to make?
I do sell to friends. I have sold at craft fairs. Those don't generally go so well, but they have worked. Consignment shops I haven't done yet. And most of the time when people do make orders, it's specifically on what I've already made. They can choose colors and things like that. Or like for my flag pillows that I've been doing recently, you tell me what flag you want, but everything else is coming directly from me.
All right, so that was the who. The what. What is your ultimate goal? Are you happy just seeing the look on someone's face when they open your gift or feeling you get when you donate to a charity?
Um, Honestly, my ultimate goal is to have my business sustain me financially so that I can spend more time with my family, my children, anything that they have going on, I can be there for that. I do like it does make me happy when people see the stuff that they requested or that is made for them, opening gifts and things like that, and they're understanding that this was made by hand. They know that it took time and things like that. So it makes it that much more special.
Okie dokie. Now we're going to ask you the when. When do you want to make them? Do you want to decide if you want to make an item and when you want to work on it? Or are you prepared for the customer to tell you when they would like the item done?
A little bit of both. I've realized that I do like when there aren't real deadlines for myself because I can take my time working through it. If I make a mistake, it's not a time crunch. I can take it out, rework something. But I do like having that someone needs something for a last minute party and I can be able to provide that for them.
Okay. So we're going to where? Where do you want your crocheting to take you? Are you content to just crochet at night while watching TV? Or do you love reaching out to new people to promote your projects?
Definitely reaching out to new people to promote my projects. When I started the pillows, that was just a gift for a friend, the first one that I made. And I posted that, and it literally everyone's, oh, these are so amazing. They look nice. My best friend from, well, not a best friend, but from high school, friend that I haven't really spoken to in a couple of years, reached out and was like, I just bought a new house. I need pillows. And that was literally my first order for pillows. And I just thought that was so amazing, being able to just put your work out there, knowing that people are going to see it.
Right. Why? Why do you want to crochet? Are you just happy to make an item and give or donate it? Or do you want to build an income and help your family financially?
I definitely want to build. I want this. even if it's not a crochet business, I want to be able to take care of my family with something that I love doing. That way it doesn't feel like work. And that's also why I wanted to do this meeting with you, because currently every time I crochet, it feels like this is something I have to get done. And I used to love just doing it. So I want to get back to that.
Yeah, I've been there before. I've been there. And one, I'm gonna add a little bonus. How do you plan to accomplish your goals?
This is the first step. Definitely you speaking on that, having a mentor thing, that definitely resonated with me, because I feel like that would definitely help me. That would continue pushing me and motivating me. I do look at what other crocheters are doing, and it does inspire me. Once I figure out exactly where I need to be headed with this, I think I'll be able to do more and to build the way that I want it to be built, so that it can sustain my family and I can get back to, like I said, doing what I love.
So, out of all the questions that I had asked you, there were two that you had said that were falling more on the hobbyish side,
Okay.
but the rest are falling on the business side. So basically, you are on the side of having a business. Majority of all your questions, well, all your answers are falling on the business side. So being
Okay.
that this really is something that you want as a business, I could go to the next step with you, because I was going to stop this damn thing right now, girl.
And I
We
wouldn't
not
even
going
blame
any
you
further. You
at
need to
all.
put it together, okay? I say, you know what? No. We're going to use this class, okay? We're going to find her purpose. So I'm happy to say, yes, this is something, a crochet business that you yourself really want to have. You just need help. You need inspiration. You need a
Yeah.
mentor. You need a little push. And it's
Hmm.
okay. It's okay to have that little push. It's okay to have someone to say, Carla, you can do this, girl. Get your ass in there and go crochet. Okay.
Hmm.
So it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. So now I can go to the next step, because I was like, I'm not going no more. If she picks a hobby, we stop. I had to be real. We have to be realistic with ourselves. We have to have expectations for us
Hmm.
where we know it's just not our time. Sometimes it's just not our time.
Right.
And you don't want to put all your time and your energy when it's just so much going on. And honestly, I thought that 3 to 4 years ago, but it wasn't that it wasn't my time. It was because I was relying on other people's social media.
Hmm.
No one was saying, Shauna, you can't do this. It was more so of me looking at social media and looking at the photos and looking at how they did what they did, and I can't afford it. I'm steady saying, I can't
Right.
afford this. I can't make no pictures like that. I can't do that. And when in reality, I was putting those barriers on me. I
Hmm.
was putting those barriers on me and giving myself the nose without any, I can do this. And that's what you have to say. You're going to have to give yourself a little pep. You ever thought of maybe like taking vitamins or something, maybe giving yourself a little bit of energy?
I haven't actually. That might be something that helps, because that's really what it is: a lack of energy, a lack of
Know these
inspiration.
things.
It's just,
I'm so good. I know these things. No, the reason why I say that is because that was actually my issue, and I didn't realize it. I have
mhm.
health issues, but I noticed once I started getting my behind up and exercising, and everybody say we don't have enough time today. I'm tired when I get home. But let me tell you something. I have a friend, Gail. I don't know if you saw her on my channel, but Gail is like my big sister, and
Mhm.
she would always go to work. She would always come home. She would crochet, and her crocheted item would be done before mine. And I'm home, and it would piss me off. And then she has a shop, so she does
Mhm.
hair. And now she's a bus driver. She has 3 kids. Like she has all of these things, and I'm steady saying, how's she doing it? And I'm home.
Right.
I'm not doing nothing. You know what it was? She has that ambition. She has
Mm-hmm.
the stamina to just keep going over and over. We all have the same amount of hours in the day.
Right.
All of us. So
Yep.
if she could do it, you could do it. If you could do it, someone else could do it. We can do it. It's just a matter of how we are using our time.
Right.
So time management has been something that I am trying to set up a huge thing because I realize a lot of us have that problem, time management.
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell you, it has to be strict discipline though.
Right.
It has to be strict discipline. When I decided to do my business, I was not disciplined and I was not getting my work done on time. You mentioned something about time limit and being able to get a customer who said they need something at a certain time, and that gives you a little bit of motivation so that you could complete that on time. Whereas me at the moment, I have, well, as of right now, I have 25 orders that do have time limits. And how am I able to keep up this channel and my orders and being a mother and then going to class? And how
Right.
am I able to do all of that? Strict time management discipline. I even fit in my schedule exercise, and you have to have a good diet and balanced meal. Because if you're eating junk all the time, your body's going to feel it. You're
Right.
feeding yourself
Mm-hmm.
something that's just going to make you lag, gonna make you not want to focus. You need brain food also. I didn't get that. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't get that. Girl, you making me sleepy. You making me
It
sleepy.
was a long day,
I get
but
it.
I'm here.
I get it. I get it. You trying. That's the thing. That's all we can do is try. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? If all
Yeah.
you're doing is putting your feet ahead of you, and even though you're pushing, at least you're trying. I'm telling
Right.
you, 350 pounds, all of Shauna, 350 pounds. I literally was trying to jump my fat ass in my living room and trying to figure out how the heck am I going to do this? How am I doing this? I did it. And the
Mm-hmm.
next day I didn't want to do it and I wouldn't do it. And then the next day after that, I didn't want to do it. And I may not have. But then the day after that, I pushed again. So even if you don't do it the next day, you do it the day after that and just keep trying. Baby steps help. Baby
Mm-hmm.
steps can help. So even if you can't start right now, this very second, say to yourself when you do that homework, I can't do it right now. I'm really tired. But at least let me go and see if I can get some vitamins. At least that's a step. That's a step.
Mm-hmm.
And if the vitamins don't work, we could do something else. But you have to get that energy. You have to want to keep pushing. And you have to look at your kids, because I had to do it myself, and say, I want the best for you. I don't want you to
Yeah.
have to do a GoFundMe just in case, God forbid, if anything happens. We don't want that. We want the best. We want our kids to be better than. And so in
Mm-hmm.
order to get that and do that, you have to. And I'm gonna tell you something. My kids, and I didn't realize it, look up to me. Never told me. I heard it a different way. Um, my son had to write an essay. Made me freaking ball crying. He got a huge scholarship because of this essay. And the essay was basically saying, my mom is my world, because we don't see that. We don't see that our
Right.
kids are looking
Mm-hmm.
at us like that. My
Yep.
son did this essay, received a huge scholarship, and that's what you want. You just want your kids to move on and say, my mom did everything she could. My mom is the
Mm-hmm.
best person in the world. She's so beautiful. I got an 11-year-old who just told me, I don't want you with nobody. He just told me that right before I got on here. I don't want you with anybody. I want you with myself. And he has the right to say that. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for our kids to want their moms all to ourselves.
Yep.
But you want to know something, Carla? You need you time. You need mama
Yeah.
time. You need
Mm-hmm.
time for you to chillax. So we need to help you with that time management. I'm going to help you with the time management. And I'm also going to help you get on the ball with getting your stamina up. Even
Yes.
if you do 5 to 10 minutes of maybe jumper jacks, exercises, or something, You may not need to lose weight. You may be perfect, but it has nothing to do with losing weight. It's just to get you to go. I realized when I started doing my exercises in the morning, or at least going for an hour walk, that pushed me through my day. By the time I was able to like relax and sit down in my room, in my bed, it might be 10 o'clock. I'm a late out. I could be up to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But the exercise and the way I was able to go about my day, it changed the game because I was able to come home, do what I need to do as a mom, and relax. And then go to bed at a decent hour because I was able to use the early hours. You ever thought of getting up maybe an hour early to just do you?
I have, but then I'm so tired that it never happens.
Some vitamins might help.
Yep.
Those vitamins might help. She wants you.
Yes, she can.
Look, I'm a mom. I understand. And that's what makes us bad as moms and bad as entrepreneurs. Because you could be a mom, you could stop, you could say, okay, you can have this, I'm gonna get your dinner, and then get back to what you gotta do. Schedule a time. I'm gonna give you some apps that you can use for your phone so that you can block your time. You have a 9-year-old, right? Or 7-year-old? 10. Right. I knew she was in between my son. It's time for her to do some stuff. It's time for her to do some chores so that you don't have to do it. Delegate. Try to delegate. Have even the baby. Okay, you can pick this up. You can do that. That way you don't have to do it. That saves you some time so that you can have a little bit more time in the day to do your work.
Right.
Okay. You could do your crocheting. You could do your crocheting at night, even if you do it during the weekend. If the day just does not give you enough time, you could do it during the weekend. And your weekend will have to be disciplined, though.
Right.
It will have to be, you have to treat it like a job. So when you go to work and you do what you have to do at work, you give yourself, you have to get a break. You have to get a lunch, right? That's what I do. I give myself a break and a lunch, and I take it. In the beginning, I didn't, but now I take it. So being that my kid is home, when he has lunch, I have lunch with him because you have to have time with the kids too.
Right.
You have to have time with the kids. So I have lunch with him and schedule time with your kids. Have your kid even help you. I didn't realize my son wanted to learn how to crochet. Dang.
That's awesome.
Teach him how to do chains so he could do my chain. Like, you have to figure out ways to get everyone, so everyone can be one big happy family. It saves you some time. He's not doing the YouTube all day long because he's so good for me, and he might want to do something else. I don't know. But then I also have my significant other who's saying, teach me how to graph. Teach me how to make those designs. What? We gonna keep it in the family. We're going to do what we need to do because we need this household to be sustainable. We need to make sure that we're good. So that's what you need to do. You need to make it a household thing because your supporters have to support you and your dream. In order for you all to live good, you need that support. So your homework, I think that it's best for you to start looking into vitamins. Maybe even ask your doctor for like a workup because I had to do that. And that's how I figured out that my, my iron was down and I was just a hot mess. But I am good now. So you might want to look into that. And I just had your paper. Where did I put it? Oh my God. I think I kicked her off. I did it. I'm so sorry. No, she kicked herself off. I thought I did it, but my butt, it wasn't even nowhere over there. She kicked herself off. there she go. Where is that paper? I'm coming, honey. I don't know.
Sorry about that.
I don't know what this is going on. Like that just kicked me off. I'm like, what happened? Now I'm all discombobulated. That just kicked me off. All right. So I have your homework, but I'm trying to look for the actual pages that I have for you because we're gonna look at your page before I go any further.
Okay.
We're gonna look at your page. We're gonna help you so that you can mark it, but you need your stamina. You need to pick that up so that you could keep pushing. I have your need and your barriers so that when you come back on here, we're gonna see if that changed. We're gonna see if the stamina changed. Here it is. I'm looking all over for this daggone paper. Okay, we're gonna see if your stamina changed. We're gonna see if you could give yourself a little bit more time and hours. And okay, I already did that. The who, the what, the when, and the where. I did that already. We're going on your website. And then your homework is also going to be with time management.
Okay.
So let's look at your website. And what made you get a website?
That was actually someone else's idea, and they were like, your work is amazing. We love to see it. You should definitely make this a business, like legit. Make it a business so that tax-wise, you're paying your taxes. Everything is on the up and up. I went and I incorporated. When you incorporate, you have to have a website to put with it. It just makes sense. So I did that. And for me, one of my issues is pictures. I'm not great with taking pictures and things like that. So a lot of the stuff that I make and design, they don't end up on my website because I don't have great pictures of them. So I feel like that's something I have to work on also. Because currently on my website, there's maybe like 2 or 3 great pictures, I would say. And then everything else is I just threw it on there. So that's something I definitely need to work on.
Okay. All right. What's the picture site? Well, this is, wait a minute, 1 second. I have to start that part all over because I was on somebody else's website, not yours. Okay, so I'm going to. The thing is, I love your name, Melanin Mates. I love that.
Thank you.
Where did you get that name from?
Out of thin air. Real honest. When I started my business, I was Carla's Creations. It made the most sense at the time. After about maybe 6 months, I realized that I didn't like it. It didn't fit what I wanted to portray. So I literally went, and this is how I come up with a lot of names for my items. I went on to dictionary.com and thesaurus.com looking for synonyms for the word creation. And I came up with makes, and I love alliterations, so had to come up with an M word. And melanin just fit right in there. And then I'm Black, so it works. And Melanin Makes was born.
Perfect. I like the name.
Thank you.
All right. So this is your website. The thing about it is you have Melanin Mix, looking really pretty, beautiful color, and a beautiful picture of you. Welcome to Melanin Mix. I love it. Let's shop. Let's get some shopping done, right? So we're
Okay.
gonna get some shopping done, and it's taking forever, but that's my end. When I went in, I noticed it's not much to shop with.
Yes, not at all.
So, you say you don't take great pictures, but the pictures are not bad
Okay.
at all. Your pictures are not bad at all. What I think would be good is just a little bit more so that
Okay.
you can, so that you can actually get some customers, because you would need, this is so cute. This is a cute picture.
Thank you. That's my little sister.
You guys look just alike. Oh my goodness, you guys look just alike. I thought this was you.
No, that's my sister. But I did take those photos, so I'm very proud of them.
So you think that you cannot you cannot create pictures on your own? You did a great job with that. What's the problem? What kind of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone. Now, those pictures were all actually taken on an Android phone, though.
There's nothing wrong with Android. I'm an
No,
Android.
nothing wrong with Android.
I'm an Androidian. Do you sell these scrunchies?
Yes.
Okay. Do you sell them from your website or from social media?
So I haven't sold any through my website or social media. Those generally sell when I go to craft fairs. And
Okay.
those are, because they're so small, they're quick. People generally pick those up and they buy them in bulk.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And this hat is cute.
Thank you. I designed that myself too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So you got it all in there. You got it all in your head.
I
You
just
just
gotta get it out.
gotta get it out, right? Okay. So I see that. Now let's look at your IG account.
Okay.
Look at your IG, and then we're gonna talk about the IG.
Which needs a lot of help as well.
The IG.
Mm-hmm. There's no clear direction.
We'll see. Is this my page? Yes. I don't want my. I'm like, wait a minute. This is my page. Okay, here we go. So the first thing I see is mother, maker, entrepreneur, and amateur blogger. Why do you feel the need to put amateur blogger?
When I put that, I legit was an amateur blogger. I had just started out. I've been meaning to change my bio for a really long time. I just never did it.
Yeah, I would change it. Even if you're a blogger, amateur blogger, old blog, just put blogger.
Okay.
No one needs to know if you just started or not. I mean, people can see if you just started,
Mm-hmm.
but nah, I would be a blogger and I would do blogging, and that can also be another type of income besides just crocheting.
Okay.
When you did this one, did you have a pattern for it?
No.
You did that on your own.
And that's the first pillow that I made for a friend, and that's what got me into making pillows.
Paula, you gotta get it together, girl. Did you have a pattern for this?
Nope.
Wow.
I literally looked at the picture. This is what I want to do. Did the math. Created the pillow.
Wow. So yeah, you can definitely have a great business and produce great work. Um, you just want to put business stuff on there.
Hmm.
But you have the idea. Like, look, like this right here, this is cute. You have the idea of what you need to do. So it doesn't matter if you have an iPhone, it doesn't matter if you have an Android. It can be done with minimal. You already all right. So you have a mannequin. So when you do
Hmm.
hats, you have the mannequin. Just make sure you take pictures of the front, the back, the side to get so people can see how it look in the front. Because when we
Okay.
buy something, we want to know how we're gonna look in it.
Right.
Um, so pictures like this is not a problem because for me, even for myself, I try to fill some spots. So if I'm in between an order and I don't want to post that order because a lot
Hmm.
of times it's a surprise from the person who is giving it to someone.
Right.
So I can't really post it because too many people follow me. I already got caught twice already and I got yelled at. So I
Hmm.
cannot do that. So what I do is I fill in the spot. So now that I have my
Okay.
YouTube channel, I'm posting a lot of my YouTube content. And
Hmm.
then every now and then I will put a piece of what I'm doing. So no one don't know the whole entire thing of what I'm doing. So
Right.
I'll put a piece. Like I think just today I put a piece of what I was doing. Um, this is cute. This
Thank
is you
you.
and your girls.
Yes.
That's cute. You ever thought of doing like the mommy and me? You have done that before, right? Mommy and
I
me, like
have.
okay. Take pictures
Hmm.
so other
Okay.
mommy and me's can say, "I want that." That would be the best thing for you to do because you already have your models with you, so
Right.
you don't have to get anyone. I don't have a daughter. I have to steal my nieces. Anytime
Hmm.
I want to do something, I have to steal my nieces. So you have that, which is great. And you have girls, which is even better, so that you can use your
Not
girl.
really. They hate it. They
Mm,
hate it. They
They'll
really do. So it's
be all
forced
right.
at this point.
They will be all right. You can. What about making them something that maybe they do like?
That is something I do have to look into. I'm working on a pillow now for each of them. The colors they chose them themselves, and it's an initial on the front and something that they like on the back. So they're excited for those. I just have to finish them.
What about me more like the hat and scarf? The reason why I say that is because I have boys. Boys don't
Hmm.
always want to wear crochet items. So what I started looking into was things that I knew that they would wear and what they would want. Like at the time, my youngest was like 7, 8 years old when I was doing character hats. So I would do a
Okay.
character hat and then I would do the scarf to match it. The scarf that I did to match was a Graphghan scarf. You ever thought about
Hmm.
doing Graphghans? Not trying to throw it out there, but you're already doing it though.
That's what had me follow you in the first place. That's something that I've always been interested in. And I want to eventually get into creating my own graphs as well.
Uh, okay, so that's where you can make a lot of money too. Graphghans. You're already starting. You're already doing it. So
Hmm.
as long as you learn the techniques, the tools, how to do it, when to apply it, you'll be good because um, that's where custom orders come in. When you have a custom order, you're able to maximize your dollar. So I could sell one blanket for like $450. And if you make two, that's $900 that month.
Right.
You can do that. That's just crochet. Two blankets, 1 month. Imagine doing little other things on the side. You said you like baby items. So that's something too that you can look into. There's different things you could do with the Graphghan. The pillow is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant idea. So if you want to start putting out some more content,
yes,
make your kids something so people know that you're making baby items. Who's your target audience?
I've always struggled with that answer. I feel like my target audience would be other moms. They have friends who are having kids or have already had their kids and things like that. They're in the same demographic that I'm in because I can make things that I would want and they would also want that.
Okay. So to get your target audience, you're going to have to go into some groups.
Okay.
And be social. You can't be tired. You're going to have to block yourself. Maybe 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Block yourself at least 15 minutes one day to go in social media and start looking into mommy groups on Facebook or hashtag mommy this, hashtag mommy that. And when you start going into those groups, request to go in those groups, and eventually what you're going to start doing is start liking, start politicking, start commenting so they can see your name and keep popping up with your name. Eventually down the line, you're going to say, hey, ladies, how are you? I made this today. What you think? That's the start. And then eventually down the line, you can keep doing that over and over. And you're starting to build your audience. You're building your audience just by socializing.
Right.
15 minutes a day. And it doesn't even have to be for the whole entire week. It could be 5 days a week or 3 days a week. Whatever you want. You have to be consistent though. And you have to put it in that calendar because your time is very valuable, being that you're a mom and you're a full-time parent. So we're going to work on getting you the apps, and you got to get yourself a planner and start blocking those hours. A planner that has the actual hours along with the days is beneficial for a mom. Because what I mean by blocking the hours, I have days on here that I blocked that are red. So red means I can't touch that at all whatsoever. But if I put it in pencil or if it's in black, that means I could switch it here and there. And so that's something that you might want to look into so that you know these are the hours and these are the times that I can't, I got to do this, I got to get over this. But once I get over this day will be better. We need, some of us are visualize. We have to visualize things. So when you actually see on paper how much time you're killing just by sitting there, you're going to be like, oh, I got to do better. Because I did that to myself. I realized I was like screwing up 5 hours a day just because. And you can definitely sleep for 8 hours because you had all those hours out the day. So it's definitely possible. An hour here putting it towards your work or an hour there putting it towards your marketing does not hurt. It does not hurt. You just need to get your stamina up. So go get yourself a physical, start getting some medication. Well, not medication, some vitamins. Even like I would drink like smoothies in the morning because I'm not a breakfast person. So I would drink smoothies in the morning. I never had the time to make them, but honey, I made the time. Discipline. Baby steps. I did not do it overnight, but I noticed the more and more I did it, the more and more I was so excited and I was happy. Accountability. You need an accountability coach. Yeah. You need a mentor. You need someone who is going to say, Carla, you up? Carla, did you do that? Carla, What's going on, Carla? Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I'm annoying. I'll be like at your door knocking. Carla, get your ass up, girl. Like I'm annoying. So what you have to do is just start that process first. Not ask you to do nothing else. Your homework is to just see if you can get some vitamins, and eventually down the line, not now this very second, we're gonna do a vision board. We're gonna work on your needs and help you fix those barriers, and we're gonna work on what makes you happy, making you smile more, making you more energetic. We're not gonna set any unrealistic expectations at all whatsoever. Because listen, if I told you by 30 days you need to do this, it's not, that would be very unrealistic for me to say. For you to get vitamins and do this and do that within 30 days, that would be so unrealistic and not fair. So I would just help you throughout this time. So when the 30 days hit, we can at least say, did you at least start, or did you at least get this going? Social media, don't look at social media as a barrier. It's not your barrier. You're gonna conquer it. You're gonna tell them, I'm a mom, but I'm a badass mom, and I'm gonna be making some moves, and I'm gonna make some money. Maximize your availability. Get a little bit more help when it comes to your 9-year-old. Get a little bit more, like have her do a little bit of something. That way you don't have to worry about, like, I don't know if she's able to do the dishes. I know girls are way better than boys. My boys are lazy. Yeah. So if she can at least pick a room or help with the 3-year-old, that can save you. And it also gives her responsibility. Because me, I was the oldest. I actually loved taking care of my little sisters. I loved it. I loved being like that little mommy. So that might even help her throughout, be a little bit more responsible. So it's like we're killing two birds with one stone. What else? We're going to take your business seriously. We're going to get you some customers, and we're going to help you with marketing. It's not going to be ASAP, though, honey. It's not going to work ASAP. It's going to take some time, but you have to put that foot forward. It may be some boulders on the feet, but you can do it. You can definitely do it. I know you could. And if you have to, when you crochet, put your cell on airplane mode. Don't even worry about unless it's an emergency. But when the kids are maybe asleep, or if they have their downtime, crochet. And don't worry about anything else. Just crochet and get some products out. Get some products out. If it's a gift, whatever you need to do to start building that website of yours and your IG account, you need to start doing that. So even if it's for you, your kids, your mom, a friend, whoever, get them out. Your sister, excellent model, excellent brand ambassador. She's hired. Get her to do that. If you have to make her a Graphghan sweater, we're going to make her a Graphghan sweater. Not sweater, what is it? Scarf, because she's perfect with the scarves, and she takes excellent pictures. And you take an excellent picture of her. That right there, that's your brand ambassador. Okay. I can help you with how to take a regular picture with your cell phone and make it into. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you the secret. PixArt.
Oh.
PixArt. The reason why I say PixArt is because you do not have to be a graphic designer. I had to tell other people, yes, I went to school for graphic design, but no, I don't do it, because people will be like, how did you get those pictures like that? It's just something I like to do on the side. How can you do it without having to go to school and all of that? PixArt. Go to, every now and then, I would look at, what is it? It's called Remix or Replay. It's short tutorials that's already set up. If you see a certain picture that you like, all you have to do is fill in your picture, and it automatically sets you up. Perfect.
That is.
Just add your pictures. I'm helping you. It's a game changer. I'm telling you. how I get, like, if I don't feel like doing an actual graphic art, because I can actually do that. If I don't feel like it and I want to be lazy, I would do that. Place it. That is another mock up, so that you don't have to worry about those pictures. Because that's something that's bothering you. You shouldn't have to worry about that. But it's something that's bothering you. Your pictures that you're posting, I don't think you have a problem with the pictures. But if you want something else to like have just a little background and help you with your blogging if you want, because you could be a perfect mom blogger.
Thank
How
you.
you delegate your time. How are you doing this? How are you doing that? How you took from being a sleepy mom to somebody who's energetic and killing the business game. Start now, because writing things down every single time you get a chance will help you. You already have a website. Add it to your website. Generate people to that website. How do you do that? You already have a link, right? You have the linkage there that you already have that. That's how you're going to start generating people. Those mommy blogs, those mommy hashtags, start being people friends on IG, Twitter, wherever you at. I even got a damn TikTok. I don't want it, but I did it just to have another audience. I'm only targeting TikTok for this though, not for my crochet, but this, because I'm trying to build an audience for other crocheters and stuff, but not for anything else. So I just gave you 4 ways to make extra income. I gave you some ideas on how you could build your stamina. I gave you some ideas on time management. Not everything, because I don't want to overwhelm you. And eventually down the line, we're going to work on your vision board so that you can visualize what your goals in your future is going to be. Because your future is going to be bright. You're going to be banking. Watch. I guarantee you. You're dealing with me, Diva.
I believe you.
So that's it. That's all you really have to do. Just focus on getting you some vitamins. Start baby steps on how you're gonna, get up and have a routine. Time management. I'm gonna put all of you ladies that I had did in one category. So everyone, because I can't do it all differently. I have to put you in one group and say, this is time management. This is how you're gonna do this. This is how you're gonna do that. This way I can keep you accountable all at one time. If I don't see you, then I know I need to go call you or go to your house, and I know you live far from me. I don't care. I don't care. I will fight Rona out there. I don't care. Even if I stand 24 feet, I'm going to make sure you're doing what you need to do. That's what you need. Accountability and skill. And make the baby help you. I guarantee you she'll help you.
Yes, she will.
My niece at the time, she's 6 now, but when she was 4, I actually taught her how to crochet. And she literally sat down next to me with her hook in her, like she literally would say, she would have the iPad on her lap, and she would say, go around the neck, pull it through, and she would make chains. But she thought she was teaching people on YouTube how to make chains.
That is so adorable.
I have it too. I have it, and I keep it. I'm gonna show it to her when she get older. I never put it on YouTube though, but I just want to keep it for her because that means she was watching. So they're watching you, and you will be surprised on how much they pick up.
Right.
Yeah. So you'll be fine, Carla. I know you will. I didn't think that this was going to turn out this way. You shocked me. You shocked me. I was ready to say, all right, that's it. This is a hobby for you, girl. When is Thank you for allowing me to help you. Is there any questions that you have?
Not yet. I have a lot of things that I need to start looking into, the baby steps, and I feel more confident just having this conversation.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need is a conversation.
Yeah.
That's it. Sometimes that's what you need. I had a conversation, and it was a heavy conversation, But it made me wake up, and it made me realize, okay, Shauna, you could do this. You could get your ass up and do it. And like I said, it did not take ASAP. It literally took me 2 years to try to get to lose weight. And that's only because my friend Gail, she just kept saying, Shauna, you need to do this, Shauna. And it bothered me because I didn't realize that people have a story.
Right.
Story. She wanted me to be better. She didn't want nothing to happen to me. She wanted me to be better. She wanted me to exceed more than what I was thinking. And her sister passed, and her sister didn't do what I said I was gonna do. And I get it. That was her story. She didn't want me to do it. So just understand, everybody has a story. Your crochet is your story. You are going to trademark moms and entrepreneurs. Do your blog. Just write, even if you're not doing it publicly, at least jot something down, even if it's on your phone. That way, eventually, you could say, bam, October 23rd, I just got my behind up and decided I was going to do this. And that day that you're time stamping can help so many people. It can help so many people. I saw so many success stories. And the one who I go to all the time is her, Gail. I'm telling you, she's working like a million jobs right now. And 3 kids. And she has a shop. And she's a bus driver. And she crochets. And she's killing it with the crochet. So nobody cannot tell me that they can't do it. Nobody.
Right.
Nobody. Because she's human. She's tired. She's human. She gets sick. She's human. She's gaining weight because she was stressing, but then she would lose it because she started exercising. She's human. Same steps that we have to take. That's it. So you can do it. I'm gonna let you go to be with your babies, and we're gonna come back.
Thank you so much.
No problem. So you guys have a good night. And if there's anyone who want a session with Diva, let me know. Ask the mentor, not mentors. Oh Lord, what are they? What are y'all? Moderators. Maybe I need my vitamins. Ask the moderators or email me, hit me up. You can definitely have a session with me. It's free. You just got to be on here on live. So you have a good evening, and I will talk to you later, Melanin.
All right, bye.
Bye.